Welcome back, everyone, for some more Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. And we are continuing on with the second case, which is Monstrous Turnabout. But we are going to actually begin our investigation in the case against Mayor Tenma. But first, there is somebody that we have to look for per orders by Phoenix, right? And it actually is our newest member of the Rate Anything Agency. But before we continue on, hope you guys have an awesome day today. Hope you guys doing well. So without further ado, first thing we are going to do is we're going to go back to Yokai Lane. April 17th, Ninetales Vale, Yokai Lane. I already told you. I'm a lawyer assigned to the case. I need to study the crime scene, so if you would please tell me what QB Manor is. You can't fool me. You're just some delinquent high school student playing hooky. You stupid pig-headed... This attorney's badge isn't just for show, you know. Looks like I just found Miss Athena Sykes. Why won't you believe me? Don't expect me to defend you in court if you ever get arrested. Well, I'm the one who usually does the arresting, so... Say, shouldn't you be getting back to school? I already told you I'm a lawyer, not a student. That's it. Enough of your lies. You're coming with me. Ah! Get your hands off me!
What the?
Well, that happened. Think you can watch out for the bystanders next time. Oops. Are you okay? I think so, but that police officer's that cold. I'm so sorry. I do that when people suddenly grab me. It's like a reflex or something. Reflex sounds more like a felony. You're Athena Sykes, I take it? That would be me. And you are? I'm Apollo Justice. I work at the Rate Anything Agency. The Rate Anything Agency? What a fishy-sounding name. It's a long story, but it is a law office, among other things. Didn't Mr. Rate explain it to you? Oh, right, that Rate. So then you must be... Where have you been? I've been looking all over for you. I could say the same thing to you. Well, here I am. Now, how about tell me a little bit about yourself? Mr. Rate didn't really tell me much, as always. Ah, of course. Feel free to ask away. Well, let's find out exactly who Athena Sykes is. So, Athena, I hear you just passed the bar. That's right, and here's my shiny new badge to prove it. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, so you must be a bit younger than me. A bit more than you might think, in fact. I'm only 18. 18? How in the world did you become a lawyer at that age? I skipped a few grades while I was an exchange student in Europe, and I got my license to practice law while I was over there. All I can say is, wow, she must be a genius or something. I also studied analytical psychology. I thought it might help me be a better lawyer. Psychology helps her be a better lawyer? How exactly does that work? Well, first let's ask her about the client. So, tell me about your client. What are they like? Oh, right, you haven't met him yet. Well... that about sums it up. He's more worried about his daughter than himself. What a wonderful father. Aw. Wait, are you crying? I'm not crying. There was something in my eye. They're called tears. Moving right along, let's get down to business. Helping our client is priority number 1. So, Athena, you mentioned studying psychology. That's right, I've always wanted to bring analytical psychology into the courtroom. Parapsychology will bring a breath of fresh air to the legal system. Oh, really? So how do you plan on using it to defend our client? Well, for example, I can try to listen to a witness in her voice, and then analyze their psychological state with the help of my trusty partner, Widget. Widget? This device around my neck here. Say hi, Widget. Hi, Widget. It talks! Whoa, you need a volume knob. Anyway, the little guy will sometimes say what I'm feeling. Awkward. Don't worry, you'll get used to it. Now that I seriously doubt. Oh, I almost forgot. I have something you might be interested in. I got it on my way here. Think it might have something to do with our case? Special edition covering our case? That was quick. That's the whole point of special editions, isn't it? To be the first to get on scoop? Rapido! Right. Well, let's see what it says here. What's the deal with the Spanish? Tenmataro was seen. What? He was seen flying through the sky? Yeah, somebody happened to snap that photo near Ninetales Vale. The article goes on to say it might be connected to our case. Apparently that photo was shot right after the murder occurred. Well, there were black feathers and strange tracks at the crime scene. I'm not surprised locals think yokai was involved. Wait a second. Yokai isn't one of those Japanese monsters? My god! You don't actually think it was a supernatural murder, do you? No, of course not. Now German? Why not plain old English? Special edition paper added to the court record. A newspaper with a photo of Tenmataro soaring through the air. On delay, Apollo. Let's get cracking on a crime scene already. And with that, we are going to go ahead and we're going to move locations, and we're going to be moving to the foyer. The Kyubi Manor foyer, or foyer, however you want to pronounce it. I've heard it pronounced both. April 17th, Kyubi Manor foyer. Do you hear that? It sounds like a TV or something. Oh, look! There's a TV in that little room in the corner. Another news. The mysterious masked wrestler, the Amazing Ninetales, has been confirmed missing according to sources close to the wrestler. It appears he disappeared sometime after a special event held in Ninetales Vale today. He also failed to appear at a match today where he was scheduled to defend his title. Local villagers say his disappearance may be connected to Tenmataro's recent escape. So that wrestler's gone missing. Hey, you two, you don't belong in here! Eek! Don't worry, there's nothing suspicious. What about the mount horns of yours? They look mighty suspicious if you ask me. Horns? That's my hair. Anyway, we're lawyers and we're here to... Ah! You're them lawyers coming to defend Mayor Tenma, ain't you? It's sure to reckon with that expensive-looking bracelet you got there. Name's Phineas Filch. I'm the caretaker here. Pleased to meet you. Same here. Wow, talk about a quick change of heart. So tell me, demon lawyer. Bet you use them demonic horns of yours to scare the bejeebers out of witnesses, huh? Come here, you little horn demon, you. Ouch! These horns are, my hair isn't meant to threaten anyone. They ain't? Seems a mighty big waste of perfectly good horns if you ask me. Then again, ain't none of my business, so... that was fast. Guess he's done with me. Well, I'd best get back to work.
Hold it!
Halt! Stop right there! Huh? Me? Apollo, your bracelet's gone! Ah! Don't you worry, Mr. Lawyer, sir. I'll check the lost and found later. Somehow, I don't think that will be necessary. Just check your wrist right now. Ah! The cat's out of the bag. It was barely in the bag in the first place. That was a pretty pathetic attempt. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Just gonna control myself. Please, forgive me. I'm begging you. Jeez, I must feel sorry for him now. I don't. What should we do about him, Apollo? Well, I got my bracelet back, and he seems sorry enough, so... I knew you'd understand, Mr. Lawyer, sir. You obviously got a big heart. As big as a wad of cash in your wallet, I hope. You leave my wallet out of this. Oh-ho! Hey! Did you just finish apologizing for stealing from us? Run away, head for the hills! Get back here, you! Talk about a quick escape. Looks like he dropped a few things. Looks like a pair of diagrams. This one's of the crime scene, and here's one of the foyer. He's left his shoes behind, too. Guy's a living definition of a bumbling thief. Let's hang on to his shoes. We may give him back next time we see him. As for the diagrams, I say we keep them. Sounds like a good idea. They look like something the police might draw. Wonder where the caretaker got them. Crime scene diagram added to the court record. A diagram showing the scene of the crime. Naturally. Foyer diagram added to the court record. A diagram of the foyer, including the office used by the caretaker, Phineas Filch. Now then, as I recall, the Fox Chambers should be at the top of those stairs. April 17th, QB Manor, Fox Chamber. Whoa! Where'd all those black feathers and weird tracks come from? The popular opinion seems to be that they're from Tenma Taro. You mean the great evil has returned? Even if he did, I'd be laughed out of the courthouse trying to indict him. Hey, who are you and what are you doing here? This is a crime scene. And who are you? Are you with the police? I asked first, who are you and what are you doing here? On second thought, I'm placing you under arrest for disturbing a crime scene. Under arrest, but save it for the boys back at HQ. Now, come quietly or else. I don't want to be late for lunch. Please, wait. We're Mayor Tenma's lawyers. Well, why didn't you say so? So you're the lawyers I heard about. Ha ha ha, I almost took you two in. You two sure were suspicious, though. I don't know how many more times I can take being called suspicious in one day. Sorry, we didn't catch your name. My name? I'm Bobby Fulbright, the heroic detective that defends our good citizens from evil. The champion of justice that comes running whenever you're in need. And my catchphrase? It's in justice we trust. Oh boy, this guy's a story and a half. So, what can I do for you? Well, let's find out a little bit about the scene. So, would it be okay if we had a look around? Certainly not! Not unauthorized personnel allowed. Or should I say no unauthorized? Could you make an exception? Cease and desist at once, so you have to deal with my little friend here. Ah! Yikes, is he reaching for his... And justice we trust. Whew, justice badge. You may be Mayor Tenma's attorneys, but you still need authorization to cross a police line. Apollo, let's see if we can't change his mind. Good luck, let me know how it goes. Bet he's as dense as heroes come. Okay, what about persuasion? You're wasting your time and mine. Nobody's crossing this line without authorization. I'm a wall of justice keeping injustice, that would be you, at bay. I knew it. Look, there's just us and you here, right? Justice and me, you say? That's right. Are you trying to say that justice and I aren't enough to keep you out? What? No, silly. We're saying that you're an inspiration in a quest for justice. No, it can't be. You have him on the ropes now, Athena. If we were on the side of justice, would you let us through? But guarding the crime scene is part of justice, too. Sure. But only a bad guy would stand in the way of justice, right? Whose justice is the most just here? Well, we can't have a fair and just trial without thorough investigation, so... Oh, Lady Justice, what would you have me do? I think we really got to him. Yeah, he seems pretty neurotic as far as champions of justice go. Our pleas for justice must have had a huge impact. It's tying him up in knots. Now is our chance to start looking around. After all that about unauthorized personnel only, this was surprisingly easy. Should I stop them or let them through? Whose justice is more just? Well, let's get to work. We're supposed to be finding clues related to the crime, right? Right. A search of the crime scene should turn up some evidence we can use at the trial. Let's try viewing the crime scene from different angles. You never know what's hiding just around the corner, right? So we move the cursor with the left analog stick and change our perspective with the red analog stick. If there's a particular spot you want to examine, just give it a tap. Okay, let's leave no stone unturned. Nous allons nous commencer. Let's get started. Oh, my French is horrible. I do apologize about that. But we are going to start examining. We are going to go ahead and examine the door. The Forbidden Chamber. They say the demon Tenma Taro was imprisoned in there before his escape. Think we get this door open? It's worth a try. No good. It's shut tight. I don't even see a keyhole. Seems pretty hopeless. And justice we trust. Yikes! Did I just hear the voice of someone in need? Allow me to fill you in. This door simply will not open. We've tried and tried, but it won't budge. It's an essential part of the culture found in this manor, so we can't blow it up either. So, an unopenable door. Great. According to Miss Jinxie Tenma, it was shut tight when she came across the crime scene. Thanks for the tip, Detective Fulbright. We didn't expect you to be so helpful. Forget I just said that. So, the Forbidden Chamber was shut tight at the time of the murder. Sounds like something I'd better keep in mind. Okay, that's... kind of curious about this. There's something wedged under this chair. Let's see if we can't lift it up and... Freeze! Yikes. No disturbing crime scene evidence, even if you are the mayor's lawyers. He does have a point there. Hey, Detective Fulbright? Did you hear about the attack over on Yokai Lane? I heard an elderly woman was assaulted by a strange yokai shaped like a rolled cloth. And you waited until now to tell me? I better get over there at once. In justice we trust. That was surprisingly easy. Okay, Apollo, now's our chance to look around some more. The more I get to know her, the scarier she gets. Hope she never finds my weakness. Okay, let's go ahead and examine that. Nothing of particular interest here. Whatever this is, it's stuck on tight. Looks like a large blood-stained cloth. The blood's probably the Alderman's, but it's pretty far from his body. Wonder how it got here? And why does this seem important? Okay, let's go ahead. So this is where Alderman Kyubi's body was found. Apparently the murder weapon, a spear, had Mayor Tenma's prints on it. That's not good. Never fear, Detective Fulbright is here. Yikes! Of course, I can't offer you any information on my investigation, so... In the name of justice, I must say goodbye. What was that all about? Okay. Okay, let's examine the window. Hey, this window opens! And outside, we have ourselves a steep cliff. The window only opens about 6 inches, not wide enough for anyone to get in and out. Look, Apollo, there's something caught in the window frame. It looks like gold fur. What a pretty color. It must be from some kind of animal. Wonder what it's doing here. Did Alderman Kyubi have a pet fox? Golden fur added to the court record. Some fur that was found at the scene of the crime. It's long and soft and appears to be from some sort of animal. Okay, we already checked that. Okay. What about this? Look, the statue only has one tail. Maybe it's Nine-Tailed Fox's sidekick. Bet the number of tails represents a yokai's power. So, if you had 2, Apollo, I'd only have 1? Wait, what? Not that it means you're better than me, got it? Like I said, what? Okay, let's examine this. What do we have here? Looks like a statue of the Nine-Tailed Fox and Tenmataro battling it out. Eek! Careful, Apollo, it's got blood on it. Really? Hey, you're right. Wonder if it's the Alderman's blood. How can you remain so calm after seeing all this blood? Well, this isn't the first time I've seen something like this, so... You're no fun at all. At least act surprised or grossed out or something for my first case. I'm already a lawyer. You want me to be an actor, too? Fox and Demon statue added to the court record. A statue that was at the crime scene. It depicts Tenmataro and the Nine-Tailed Fox, locked in battle. Guess that about wraps it up. No, if only we could get that detective to tell us what he knows. Hey, Apollo! Do you hear something? I don't hear anything. Oh, right. Your hearing must not be as sensitive as mine. What are you talking about? A whooshing sound. like a sound, like wind rushing through a narrow strait, and the echo of someone's voice. In justice we trust. Ah! Someone's got a sharp set of ears. That was the sound of my righteous voice reverberating through the air duct. I heard it through the air ducts. Yeah, check it out. But why would she hear you through there? Why don't we go through the diagram? As you can see, that vent is connected to an air duct that leads out in the hallway. The wind must have rushed through there and carried my monologue with it straight to your ears. And what a unique monologue it was. I was just thinking, maybe the killer made her escape through the air duct or something. A cute theory, but I don't think so. The air duct in the hallway is low enough to climb into, that much is true, but as you can see, the vent in the ceiling is very high. 9 feet high, in fact. I highly doubt that there's any way to get up there without a ladder or something, and I don't see any of the sort in this room, do you? I guess you're right. Speaking of things in this room... Yeah? Can you tell us what you guys turned up, Detective Fulbright? Not on my watch, buddy. In the name of justice, I cannot reveal facts pertaining to the prosecution's case. Aw, come on. Throw us a bone here. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright, but I recall you saying earlier that you would come running whenever we were in need. Ugh, I suppose I did say that. Helping those in need is what justice is all about. But keeping information out of enemy hands is also a form of justice. Which justice is most just? Why is this always so hard? Well, how about this? Let's do a little give and take. I mean, serving the public is part of justice too, right? You know, like the police motto? To serve and protect. I doubt leaking information in a defense team falls under that motto. Yes, of course. I must serve as well as protect. Okay, I will share some information. In the name of justice. We did it, Apollo. Yeah, we did it alright, but I'm not sure that was entirely ethical. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to him. Find out some details of the case. Was it Miss Jinxie Tenma who first discovered the crime scene? That's right, and this photo shows what she saw when she opened the door. Oh dang. Miss Tenma had a key allowing her immediate access. A key? So then the Fox chamber was locked? Yes, and Miss Tenma had the only key to its door. Really? So Alderman Kyobi didn't have a key to the Fox chamber? Actually, he had a master key for most of the doors in the manor, but it disappeared after his murder. Disappeared? You think the killer took it? It could very well be connected to the murder. We're looking into the possibility now. But it's the timing of Miss Tenma's discovery that I think is most important. Of course, I'm not going to share that information with you. You think you're some kind of champion of justice, but you're just plain old mean. I won't fall for that, you shameless rascal. You only help good little boys and girls. Shameless rascal? Who even says that? Well, I wouldn't exactly call you a good little girl, either. Crime photo added to the court record. Photo of the Fox chamber. There are bloody footprints and black feathers scattered on top of the blood. Okay. Those feathers and tracks look like something a yokai might leave behind. You don't actually think the murderer was some sort of monster, do you? What's the name of that creature in the Forbidden Chamber? Tenma something? Because from the black feathers and big tracks, it looks like the creature did it. Our prime suspect would, no doubt, love to pin the blame on some imaginary creature. Can Tenma whatchamacallit even be made a victim of slander? I doubt the mayor would do something as childish as blaming a boogeyman. So, the most likely scenario so far is that Tenma guy left the feathers and tracks behind. To make it look like the yokai Tenma was the killer. Wait, what? Now I'm as confused as you. At any rate, I doubt Mayor Tenma would plant evidence like that. So, Mayor Tenma is your only suspect? That's right, even his name, Damien Tenma, makes him sound like a villain. And he's really scary looking too. Wait, are you telling me that's why he was arrested? Don't be ridiculous. He was the only one without an alibi. Oh, is that so? Yep. Other than the victim, the suspect, and Miss Tenma, the only others around were Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma's aide, and the two of them were together at the time. Filch, that guy who tried to steal my bracelet, just living up to his name, I guess. We should go talk to him again when we have a chance. What about Jinxie? She's not being suspected at all? She may have no alibi whatsoever, but she also has a motive. It's unfathomable she would murder the alderman and pin the crime on her father. Besides, do you really think a little girl could lift up this huge spear? True enough, that spear looks even bigger than her. That's about all I can reveal at this time. Well, you must admit, Damien Tenma appears to be the most likely suspect. I admit it looks bad, but I'm still not buying it. Oh, and one more thing. I must warn you about the prosecutor. The prosecutor signed to Mr. Tenma, Mayor Tenma's child? That's the one. He's, how shall I put it, not what you'd expect. That is unless you face a convicted killer serving her time as a prosecutor before. What the? Is this some kind of joke? What? Can I ask why a man in prison for murder is serving a prosecutor? Because he's mastered the use of psychology in courtroom battles. Everyone's talking about how this murder was the work of some strange creature, but yokai are nothing more than the figment of the imagination. They're baloney. Who better to prove this than a master of psychology? He's the best man for the job. But he's a convicted murderer, no matter how you look at it. That's just insane. Well, the chief prosecutor personally assigned him, so none of us are in a position to question the matter. This really is the dark age of the law. This prosecutor, he wouldn't happen to go by the name Blackquill, would he? Bingo! Simon Blackquill! So you have heard of him? You could say that. What's that supposed to mean? Well, I bet you don't know his unofficial title. Ever heard of the Twisted Samurai? That's Prosecutor Blackquill. The Twisted Samurai? Is that because he's a criminal? Well, yes and no. You could say it also has to do with the effect his crime had on things. How so? His conviction is what twisted and warped the legal world into this dark age of the law. What? And he of all people is going to stand in court tomorrow? Never fear, I myself will be there to protect you. That's reassuring, I guess. Well, you kids knock yourselves out. Can't wait to see how you do tomorrow. Wait, Detective Fulbright, I've been meaning to ask you something. Why are you barefoot? This doesn't look like the sort of place where you need to take your shoes off. I haven't even noticed. Why am I barefoot? You honestly hadn't noticed until just now? Wait a second. Those shoes we found earlier. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright? These wouldn't happen to be your shoes, would they? Yes, they are. My favorite pair, in fact. Thank you for bringing them to me. You must truly be on the side of justice. Don't tell me Mr. Filter actually stole them from a detective. Stealing shoes right off of someone's feet. That's pretty amazing. I find it more amazing that Detective Fulbright didn't notice. Well, looks like we've gotten all we can out of detectives, so let's see. Maybe we should go have a word with Mr. Filch. I want to hear what his alibi is. April 17th, QB Manor. Foyer. This is just awful. It's terrible, I say. So somebody help. Oh, look, it's Mr. What was it again? Finch? No, the name's Filch. Phineas Filch. Keep on pilfering and you may wind up a jailbird instead. So what seems to be the problem, Mr. Filch? Oh, it's just terrible. Terrible, I tell you. Come quick. Okay. What's the deal with him all of a sudden? It's like some kind of mask. It's the Amazing Ninetales mask. The Amazing Ninetales? Oh, right, the wrestler who appeared during the festival's special event. Hey there, Dark Demo. What's his mask doing here? He'd never take off his mask like this. Somebody must have killed him. What? But who would do such a thing? Let's go talk over here in private. Look. There's some white hair caught up inside this mask. Amazing Ninetales mask added to the court record. A mask that washed up by the riverside. There's white hair inside. So, what makes you believe that the Amazing Ninetales has been murdered? You really want to know, eh? You're studious one, ain't you? Yes, just tell me, please. Well, it's like this. I dreamed of becoming a wrestler myself. Hey, how about you join me in a quest for Champions belt? What a team? Me in the Bandit's mask and you in the Demon mask, of course. Demon mask? I wonder if I can make it big. Apollo, let's save your pro wrestling debut until after the trial. Huh? Oh, no. I wasn't actually. Why did I let him pull me off topic like that? Come on, Apollo. Ask him about the Amazing Nine Tails murder already. Don't mind if we do. The Amazing Nine Tails is our village's savior, and don't you forget it. His trademark's a gold cape made to look like nine foxtails. He rolls through the ring, smacking down Tenma Town's wrestlers left and right. He sparked the monster craze, revitalizing Nine Tails Bell in the blink of an eye. He saved our village from becoming a ghost town. Now it's the yokai town. The Amazing Nine Tails really does sound, well, amazing. Yeah, pretty amazing, huh? That's why he's worshipped like a hero around here. I'm proud to be from the same village as him. Come to think of it, you look kinda monster-like yourself, Mr. Filch. Guess it makes sense that you're from the same village as Amazing Nine Tails. Yeah, I know. A lot of people have told me I look like a yokai. Since when was that a compliment? Ouch! What's the big idea? Check your pocket. Hey, how'd you do that? Keep it. I got lots more. Amazing Nine Tails Glossy added to the court record a photo of the hero who sparked the monster craze and saved Nine Tails Bell from becoming a ghost town. So, you keep saying that the Amazing Nine Tails was killed. What's the story behind that? Are you saying he was murdered because his mask washed up along the river outside? That's only part of it. Main reason is no one's seen him since the special event. The word around Nine Tails Bell is the word around Nine Tails Bell is he was killed by Tenma Tyro. You villagers are really superstitious, aren't you? That we are. We love conspiracy theories too, like the mayor's diabolical plot. The mayor? For Tenma Town? What is he plotting? Rumor has it he's planning on releasing Tenma Tyro. That's why he wants the merger. He'll open the Forbidden Chamber once he's in control. That's quite a tell. Ain't finished yet. There's only one person who could stop the mayor. Our hero, the Amazing Nine Tails. He vowed to battle the mayor of Tenma Town and stop the municipal merger. I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. Apollo, we still have to ask him about the Alderman's murder, remember? That we do. Mr. Filch, would you mind telling us what you were doing at the time of the murder? I was in the caretaker's office guarding the entrance like Mr. Cube said I should, and I made double sure no one came in. I had a clear view of the foyer from where I work. You must be talking about the small room in the upper right. Definitely looks like you could keep track of the comings and goings from there. And you have an alibi to back your statement up, Mr. Filch? I do indeed. I was with Mayor Tenma's aide. Florent LaBelle is his name. So the two of you were together. That's a pretty sound alibi, alright. Nobody came in and out of the mayor around the time of the murder? Kept watching her the whole time, didn't see a soul pass by. And if anyone did, their security camera would have spotted him. So no one came in or out around the time of the murder. That means we're dealing with someone who was already inside when it happened. So do you think this mask is the real deal? Without a doubt, this here's the mask worn by the Amazing Nine Tails. What about that white hair I found inside the mask? Wait, I just thought of something. Remember the golden animal fur we found at the crime scene? Could it have come from this mask? Look, there's even a spot where some fur is missing. Then this places this mask at the crime scene at some point in time. Which means... What does this mean? Someone with white hair who is linked with the murder and is against the merger. No way! Could the Amazing Nine Tails and Alderman actually be? Something wrong, Apollo? You should see the look on your face. Oh no, it's nothing. Maybe Jinxie could tell us something, since she works here. Golden fur reattached to the Amazing Nine Tails mask. A mask found washed up by the riverside. It might have been at the crime scene. White hair inside. And with that, we are going to go ahead and end this episode. And the next time I see you guys, we are going to be ending day 1 of the investigation in the case against Mayor Tenma. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. But thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I will see you guys again next time.